Welcome back to the podcast that we still haven't named yet. We should probably take care of that. It's okay. I have a suggestion. But before we get there, I want to say welcome to my wonderful co-hosts, the amazing Jenna and ambidextrous anonymous Alex.
Soon to be ambidextrous as well.
Somebody couldn't clap before we started the podcast. Oh. Okay, so my suggestion for the name of the podcast: The Three Horsemen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's solid.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we of anything? Like apocalypse?
I thought about it. I was trying to do something with apocalypse, and I couldn't come up with a neat word that sounded sort of like apocalypse, other than apocalypse, and that seemed a little bit
Apocalypse.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh,
That's
Damn,
good.
Tim. That was like 3 seconds of hearing you say that. Come on.
All right,
Come
the three horsemen of the apocalypse. Okay, so on this podcast, we read books. What book did we read this week, Jenna?
That would be Heartland number 2. Oh my god, it's downstairs.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What have I done? Oh god, what is this one even called?
After the storm.
After the Storm. There you go. That would make sense because it comes after the time when her mom died in the storm. Weird.
Who knew?
Yeah. So I wrote a little thing. If you guys
I
basically
absolutely-
recapping.
I cannot wait for this.
I'm
Tim
so
is like,
excited.
it's not me. Alrighty, and I did this in like 3 seconds, and it is like 5 pages long. But 3 seconds, 5 pages, that's fine. It's fine. This is fine. So my recap goes. Amy and Lou are on the way to becoming real sisters because Amy feels like she's finally gotten her way by basically bullying Lou and refusing to acknowledge how much of a little asshole she's been despite last book's quote-unquote breakthrough. This is Spartan comes to Heartland after being gelded, Tim.
Yeah.
But absolutely hates Amy. Because why wouldn't he? Amy tries to prove he isn't dangerous multiple times, which ends in Grandpa getting bit and her having a possible concussion. Grandpa Jack thinks it's a good idea for her to go sleep it off, her head injury and all that, while he and Lou go to the movies. While she's home alone, only because she lied to Gramps, Amy decides it would be a great idea to lock herself in a ring alone with the murder horse Spartan. Through determination, anger, and borderline abuse, immersion therapy, Amy cures Spartan of his hatred of her by basically dominating him. Everything is great. Until Lou tries to sell Spartan before Amy is done giving him Stockholm Syndrome. You will be happy. I'll make you happy. Then Amy and Ty, he's here, find Spartan's real owner and his real name, Dancing Grass Geronimo, or Jerry. No thanks, I'll stick with Spartan. Jerry Spartan's dad doesn't want him now that he can't make money off of him and his precious gemstones and threatens to sue Heartland, but ultimately gives them his precious favorite baby murder horse for keepsies. Amy and Ty take Jerry to a show to boost his confidence because, hey, Daddy doesn't want you, but you're still beautiful and special, so let's go to the fair. It's painful and relatable.
Uh-uh.
And we meet Jerry's dad's granddaughter, whose horse went lame in the trailer conveniently and now can't compete. Amy decides the best revenge is making sure Jerry goes back to the place where he isn't wanted and manages to pawn him off on granddaughter by getting her a win. Cool. And they all live happily ever after. Except Carl and Lou, who break up. Fuck Carl. So that's pretty much everything that happens in this book, I think. Oh, wait, there's a dance.
Yeah.
Oh, right, the dance.
That was a
the dance
phenomenal...
is completely glossed over.
It is.
Phenomenal
As
recap.
That was excellent. That was really beautiful. Don't cut any of that because every word was perfect and needed. I feel like we also completely don't care about Soraya's homecoming, even though her leaving was a big deal.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't even put it in there because, okay, she's here now. Cool.
Yeah, and she's
Amy didn't even write to her but once a week, so fuck it.
I wrote you all those letters. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
Yeah, I read them.
Yeah.
Who's the boyfriend this week? Which there are many,
Rude.
apparently.
Okay, good for her.
So I read this book completely as a retelling of the prequels to Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, no, it's there. It's there. Because Murder Horse Spartan, how many times did he try to attack younglings before getting put into the same area as Sugarfoot? The answer is none. But then almost immediately...
I was wondering.
starts trying to attack everybody. Then you have Amy, who is the Obi-Wan type character who's trying to keep Spartan towards the light side, but then there's every time you don't see any of this because it happens all off panel, but whenever Amy walks away, Sugarfoot walks in and is just like, yes, excellent, your progress. And so further, oh wait, Alex has her hand up.
I have a question.
She has a good hand up.
I have a good hand up. Does this make Amy's mom Qui-Gon Jinn?
I think so. I think
okay.
so. Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes. No, it's exactly. See, it's even more perfect than I thought it was.
It is.
Yeah. But yeah, the only thing is, and I believe that we're not done with Spartan's story, because I believe Spartan has to actually convert to the dark side, and this makes it seem like Amy has actually saved Spartan from getting, 3 legs chopped off at a lava field. And I don't think that that's actually how it's going to end. I think that's next book. But
what if that is exactly how it goes?
There wasn't enough. They just didn't show the evilness of Sugarfoot enough in this book, because I know all of this was happening.
All of this was happening, but first of all, Lou and Carl didn't have problems until after Lou took him to see Sugarfoot. So there was problems.
I didn't even put that one together. That's so good. Sugarfoot is the source of everything wrong ever.
Yes.
I can just picture Sugarfoot sitting there whispering into Lou's ear, he doesn't love you.
That job offer wasn't on your own merits.
Oh, what a fucker. I mean, what a fucker.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I feel like I forgot how much of a fucker Carl was in just 2 books. And now I'm just like...
There was blatant douchebaggery immediately when he's like, yeah, I know everything about horses, and then he basically punches one in the face when he first walks up. And Amy's like, that's a little bit aggressive. And he's like, whatever, kid. I know all about horses. And I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to like you as a character. And I don't.
I just needed Amy to go, you merely adopted the horses. I was born to them. Molded by them.
That would be
I'm going to hate listening to that back.
Nope, you're going to love it.
No, it was perfect. Yes. It was amazing.
I actually thought that was a cut from the movie.
Shut up, Tim.
The soundboard that Jenna has behind the desk.
Yep. I actually just have, what's his name? Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sitting back here, waiting anytime
Just
I
a
need a line
retainer.
read.
Okay, so who died in this book? Nobody. Grandpa's got to be close, right?
Grandpa's close,
Yeah,
for sure.
he's knocking on the door. He's got to be the next one to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that. No death.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Sugarfoot is playing the long game.
Well, there's the death of a relationship.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Good point.
And it was straight up murdered by Sugarfoot.
It was straight up murder.
A point that they sort of subtly tell in the book.
Yeah, it's kind of taking a back seat to Spartan the murder horse. For sure. He straight up attacks like 5 people.
Yeah, and they're all like, oh, just kill him. He's evil. He's got the evil inside of him. And Amy's like, no, I can save him.
Yeah, that was super weird. And like the fact that she only did it kind of for the vet and like then kept lying to the vet. Like, how's it going? Great. He's only almost killed me twice.
Yeah. No. He definitely has never tried to stomp me at all. Yeah. Not once.
Tried to
Not
eat
even
Grandpa
3 times.
No, yeah.
I love when Lou and Grandpa show up after the movie, and they've had that whole thing during the storm where she tortures him, and she's just like asleep in his stable or in his stall, and Lou and Grandpa are freaking out. She's like, "It's fine. This is fine. I don't know why you're worried. It's not like you just saw him try to murder me like 2 hours ago. It's fine."
Yeah, that was a wild turnaround timeline on that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She hangs out with him in the rain for a little while, and he's like, oh, so I'm not supposed to try and kill you? Oh, got it. We're besties now? Okay.
Yeah.
It was a very cliched screaming into the storm, lightning and thunder montage. It was very odd.
Cliched. I mean,
very cliched.
I literally just did that today. Literally just went outside in the storm and screamed. And I'm not even battling anybody. I just what I do.
You're not overtly battling anybody.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just your inner demons.
My inner Sugarfoot, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
My
I'm
shadow
just going to
self.
call your inner demons your Sugarfeet from now on. Just really dealing with those Sugarfeet today,
Oh, that's going to catch on. I love that.
That's going to catch on big time. I can't wait for everybody to start saying it.
Yeah.
Just dealing with them Sugarfeet today.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I hate it for you. I've been there.
Yeah.
We all have our own Sugarfeet.
Yeah, that's right. My dogs were being real Sugarfeet today. I just didn't know what to do with them. So I brought them some grass because they own me. By the way, can we talk about like how trained this fucking tiny horse has Lou? Like, so trained. She just goes and like cuts him grass and brings to him. And he just has to sit there and just be like, yeah, bish. Give it. 3 times a day.
And she's like, can we put him outside now? I'm really tired of harvesting all the grass for him.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, the idea of harvesting. Like, I'm no longer going to mow any lawn ever. I'm going to harvest the grass.
Yeah. Well, that's only if you keep it for another purpose, Tim.
Which I will, and that purpose will be just so I can say I harvested the grass. Literally no other reason.
Tim starts a compost pile so he can harvest.
We're like, what you planting? Nothing. I'm just harvesting grass.
I just let the shit rot, but I'm harvesting it.
Grass is coming in nice this year. Gonna be a good harvest.
And then you're out there with the little scythe. Like,
oh my god. Yes.
I can't wait.
It's gonna really creep people out when I'm sitting on my porch with my scythe just sharpening it.
Yes.
Especially the old people.
Or they're gonna think you're like a... Well, they might know what it is, though. They might be like, oh, that's a great technique. I haven't seen that done in a while.
One guy's going to bring his over and we're going to compare scythes. He's going to bring his copy of Scythe Quarterly so we can look at the new models.
Yeah.
This one has a handle that's slightly different.
Molded to your grip.
Yes.
Aye.
That's right.
Carbon fiber scythe.
So that when you hit the grass really hard, it doesn't break like the other side.
It's very aerodynamic. Lightweight.
It's a very common problem, scythe breakage.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Especially.
And heaviness, I guess. As well. Does the scythe heaviness help or hurt you? I feel like if it's too light, the momentum's just not going to be there. Dogs have an opinion.
Yeah. They know.
They do.
Hey, quit being Sugarfeet. Come on. Come on. Don't be Sugarfeet or else you'll see me be Spartan the murder horse.
Ooh.
That's the greatest threat you can throw at any animal in the animal kingdom. So you'll go all Spartan the murder horse on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time saying Spartan the murder horse.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a tongue twister
It
there
comes
for
out
me.
murder horse every time. Murder horse.
Spartan the murder horse.
Yeah.
Okay, did y'all like the book? Did you like the book more when you were younger and you read it? Like, what are your reactions to the second book?
You know, I never stopped to think if I liked it.
I know. This is like something that I was going to consume no matter what.
Yeah.
It's like, did
Like
you
the-
like the second Harry Potter book? I don't know, but I read it. It's there.
Yeah. I took in the content, like, what do you want? So much happened in this book. Like, even, like, recapping, like, we covered the high grounds, but also, like, there was a whole plot with a girl coming to buy Spartan, and then copper got sold out, like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
randomly, like, there was
Somehow that was
quite a lot.
Darth Maul getting killed. I'm not sure how yet, but that's how that played out to me.
I mean,
And then, what's her face? Val and her daughter coming over.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
There's that conflict.
I also thought that Jerry's owner, so this had a whole bunch of questions. They gelded the horse, and then he said he was going to sue them for that. And I was sitting there, honestly, like, I have no idea if he can or not. Does he have legal standing for action against these people for gelding his horse? But I did know what gelding means, and I was very happy about that.
Yeah, were you happy?
Well, I mean, I was happy that I was included in the conversation, basically. These people are talking, and I know what they're saying now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd have a case legally.
I don't either.
I don't think so.
I feel like it wouldn't have stood back then in the 90s, early 2000s, but I feel like now, I mean, anything can happen. Who knows? Who knows?
I mean, right, who knows? But,
he
like,
would be able to probably sue Scott.
Well, yeah, but then Scott's insurance would cover it, so, like,
Right.
because they have insurance for just such that occasion, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
Accidental gelding coverage is the thing.
Well, they have, like, suing coverage, because people are, like, you know, all the time it happens where people will be like, I took my horse to this vet, blah, blah, blah happens, they can't perform, I'm suing them. So, like, vets have coverage just for being sued for bullshit stuff.
Mhm.
So, like, it might work.
Interesting.
But, like, his horse was stolen, and they didn't know it was his, and, like...
Yeah. And they never would have found out if Ty and Amy hadn't gotten out the shears.
So this also, like, so Spartan was being held by their neighbors, right? And their neighbors just, like, suddenly up and disappeared in the last book?
Mm-hmm.
So their neighbors were the ones that stole Spartan?
Probably. Possibly. Maybe.
Or did they buy Spartan, like, from a fencer, from a black market horse dealer?
Or received stolen property as payment for another thing. Something sketchy.
Okay.
It was something sketch.
Okay.
Yeah. But, like, they must have known that he was stolen, because that's probably why they abandoned him.
Yeah.
Especially once they found the brand and everything. Like, they're
Yeah.
probably like, oh shit, we're fucked.
Which I was confused about the brand, too, because they kept calling it a freeze mark.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I thought they used hot things to brand stuff. Why do they call it a freeze mark?
you can use cold things to brand things too. It's like a mark on the neck with numbers where they use a freezing agent to write numbers.
Yeah.
Is that uncomfortable for the horse?
Can't imagine any of it's pleasant. Like any method.
It's probably not as uncomfortable as it would be for you.
Yeah, this is accurate.
With your delicate human skin.
I'm gonna get.
You can also microchip them now too.
I'll get a whenever we figure out a name for this podcast. I almost blew that bit, but whenever we figure out a name for this podcast, I'm gonna get that freeze marked on me instead of tattooed.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
Can I watch that go down?
I'll pay for it. We can do this.
Yeah, I want to be there for that.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I will do that,
No,
but I
God,
will pay for you to have it done. Absolutely.
I'll donate to that fund too. I'll split that 50-50 with you.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos on this. See how
How
terrible
to
it is.
freeze brand a human.
Yeah.
Please do.
Because, like, the only image I have in my head is now, instead of a hot branding iron, you just have a really cold one. And I'm like, that...
You take it out of
yeah, that cannot possibly be right. That has to be incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not seen freeze branding done. So I don't know.
Also, I need to order a scythe.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
So we're going to have to open a Patreon just so we can have, like, show funds to order a scythe and a lasso so I can start, practicing to teach Tim. Alex, what do you need? You need something.
I don't know yet. It's going to have to come organically
when we get there.
A new bionic hand would be nice.
Yeah.
If we can crowdfund that.
Hold on. I have to tell the badass story of how Alex messed up her hand. Hold on, what was it?
Good old Tim.
Oh yeah, no.
To tell someone else's story.
No. This is good.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So there was a stampede of cattle that broke loose. So Alex, realizing that something had to be done, you remember in Lord of the Rings when Legolas did that thing where he just grabbed onto the running horse?
Yeah.
She did that, but she injured her hand along the way. She was able to stop the stampede before they ran off a cliff.
Thank God.
There was a
I was
cliff
extremely
there,
worried
too.
about them.
Yes. I think that was the
I do remember the Legolas part now.
Yeah.
That we're talking about this.
She made the mistake of telling me that it wasn't that cool. And I'm like, oh no, it will be by the time I tell it.
By the time we get there, this story's going to be badass.
It will be epic. Just start being like, hey, you remember that one scene in Australia where the dude got pummeled by those cows? This didn't happen because of Alex.
Yeah, exactly. You know why you're safe right now? Alex.
I'm the only thing standing between the end of humanity.
Yeah. Because of cows. Which cows do kill, like, more people than cars.
Oh, yeah. They kill a lot. Well, I think it's Cape Buffalo, too, right? Like, where this is a whole other...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, per year, cows kill so many
cows
people.
Are brutal.
You said more than cars?
I mean,
I don't think
it's
more
than something common.
More than sentient cars coming to murder people for sure.
I was like, because the only way I could think of a cow murdering me was if I hit the cow with my car, so therefore
it's more than sharks.
Numbers.
It's more than sharks.
How does a cow kill a person? Other than
with its mass,
like
Tim,
like
Tim,
no,
it's very
like
massive.
Like
cows are like 5 of you.
Like a good cow body slam and you're done.
Oh man, if you get caught between 2 cows, you don't want to be that toothpaste roll.
That's the next time I'm in a difficult situation, I'm going to be caught between a cow and another cow.
And a cow.
Yeah.
A second, more different cow.
A steer and a hard cow?
Yeah. More than sharks, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
20 people per year.
Other than hitting a cow with a car. I don't know.
That is the biggest one, by the way.
Yeah. I've never seen a cow who's like, I'm gonna murder that guy. You know, they mostly
haven't?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna take you to see some cows. I know some mean ones.
The ones I've ever seen have been pretty chill. But I think most of
Oh.
those have been animated, so I don't know now.
No, well, there we go. That makes sense. Okay. No. I know some cows that I would call Spartan. Woof.
Murder cow.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of murder cows. There's a lot of murder bulls too. There's
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're murdery creatures.
Yeah, Tim, are you
sometimes.
forgetting that bulls exist?
Yeah, I think I probably was. I was thinking
Okay.
of the
All right.
the
Yeah.
gentle milk providing cow, and not the angry
They can.
Also mean.
Yeah, and also in
Yeah.
all fairness, they do mean shit to bulls. So I would kind of get it. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen a bull who was just, wasn't messed with in some way. So
Are you thinking like bull, like matador bulls? Is that
and
okay.
like all the bulls in like the rodeo, they're pretty much on
Yeah.
the shit end of all of that. I've never seen.
Yeah, I
them.
was just thinking of them in a pasture. You're right. They really fuck with bulls.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And like the whole running them through the streets to just mow people down.
Yes.
Yes.
This is why they do it.
Yeah, they might actually.
They do it to
the
get
bulls
rid
might
of
actually
the-
enjoy that
the
one.
douchebag population. We've got too many people who think that they can stand up to cows. We should run them through the streets. Yeah.
Now I do
I
realize
hope that was the thought process.
Hey, I bet that actually also plays into the 20 people per year.
Oh, probably.
Probably, yeah.
At least
Um,
one or two, right?
I feel
At
like
least.
we once had a conversation about how many 7-year-olds someone could fight.
Yes, we
Before-
did.
Yeah. I think it would have to be the opposite for me versus cow. I think it would have to
Wait.
be there would have to be multiple me's in order to
You
defeat
said-
one cow.
Yes.
You said you could take on 14 7-year-olds?
No,
You had a
4.
very high number.
No,
4.
4,
Okay.
4, yeah.
Sorry.
Because I said
It
once
was higher.
once there's 5 of them, they can form the mega.
Of course, the
7-year-old
Megazord or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then my
See, I
size
was going
advantage is
somewhere
just
like
gone.
they could have tactics, like form a phalanx or something, and
No,
then you're
it's-
fucked.
Yeah, it's Voltron rules.
Okay.
They just
Got
form
it.
up, and then I'm no longer bigger than them, and
Every middle schooler can form a Voltron.
That's not true. You can't have 2 left arm kids. You have to find a matching set of friends.
Well, see, that's why you have to have them in middle school, though, because they're not fully formed yet.
Oh,
You can
okay,
kind of mold
okay.
them into a different appendage if you need.
Yeah, you can still be taught when you're in middle school. High school, all
That's
bets are
right.
off.
Yeah, you're formed at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't want to
You're
be the
cooked.
right foot.
Should have thought about that middle school,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Oh, I would definitely be. I would be the right foot of Voltron. I think that would be me.
Okay.
You're you're still a foot, but you're not the 2 left foot thing. You're a right foot. You're slightly elevated above the lowest level.
My Voltron has 2 left feet.
Can dance.
It's the worst part.
So
I just-
sad. Is that why he didn't buy a ticket?
No dancing Voltron.
Poor thing.
I got lost on the. Oh yeah, no. If you were the cow thing, it would be the inverse. Like I said, it would be how many Tims would it take to be able to defeat one cow? And I'm thinking it'd have to be pretty big. I bet there would have to be at least 12 or 13 of us to take down a cow.
No weapons. Just
No
him.
weapons. Yeah, just
okay.
just 13.
No
Tims.
whippies, nothing.
No.
Okay.
No.
And
Just
by whippy,
Tim's
I mean a
grabbing a
cattle
cow.
prod.
Yes, 2.5 Tim Voltrons to defeat a cow.
The top half or the bottom half or the side half.
Top half Tim Voltron, bottom half just Tim. So, just a regular set of Tim legs.
But with a robot top.
I just love the image of you holding 2 other U's in your arms to form other arms. It's kind of terrifying, actually.
I think it sounds great.
I think you would need exactly one of those, and the cow would go, "No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I
Yeah,
don't want to
please,
fight that guy.
You do you."
The cow gets confused and just wanders off.
That is usually
I'm just
what
gonna go eat
happens.
grass now. Yeah. My God, I'm just imagining Tim with Tim charging in to kill a cow. 14 Tims on a cow, bringing it down.
It's like a horde of zombies. You know, no real tactics or anything. We're just all climbing over the horse.
It's like just the thing
Or,
of Tim's
not
going
horse,
up
the
the
cow.
wall, like climbing, like in that or whatever the zombie movie was, where they all just climb each other up the wall,
World
but
War
it's just
Z.
Tim.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Up the side of a cow, like 30.
but it's really just one Tim propped up against the cow and the other one's climbing over him and him going, God, guys, come on. Hey, I'm right. You can just get to the cow.
The cow's right here. There's no wall. It's fine.
We are taller than this cow.
It's 3 Tims in a trench coat. For no apparent reason. That's just those 3 Tims thought it would be a good idea.
Yes. That is exactly what would happen. Yes. My
You
goodness.
topple over because you were too tall.
Yes.
You're all adult size.
We need to find smaller Tims. What if that's it? What if it's not all me's, but just all dudes named Tim? So there are other... It's like a alternate universe Tims. Except they're all real in this timeline.
Army of Tims.
Army of Tims.
Army of Timness.
Timness.
There's got to be some sort of like military term that starts with a T for a group of dudes.
A Tim.
It's probably a tussle.
It does.
The tussle of Tims.
Tussle of Tims.
Oh, that's how I'm going to refer to all my multiples of Tim from now on.
Yep.
I was going to say, Timness sounds like the
The fawn from
Yes, that's
Narnia.
what
Yeah.
So Timness is just me with like goat legs and a little pan flute just taking walking.
Trying to like friggin' pipe the cows away from everybody.
I heard a story about this once. This works.
I swear you play a pipe and whatever animal you want just follows you forever. It's all true. Everything you heard was true. That's why he's the Pied Piper, because they're black and white cows. It all makes sense now. It's a good color genetics joke, guys.
But,
It's okay.
yeah.
We'll get to that one day.
Yeah.
One day we'll hit that term and we'll explain it. This is a seed planted for a later payoff.
You, like Sugarfoot, are playing the long game.
That's right. I came in and chose violence in the long talk.
Yes.
So, this book.
They had a dance that they sold tickets for. What were the tickets for? I'm still very confused.
To raise funds.
But like, was it a raffle? Was it just to go to the dance? Because it
Yeah.
seemed like a lot of people got in for free.
Like who?
Like the vet, for one.
Oh, well,
He just
yeah.
kept
I mean,
letting
he
the
was
vet
gonna because, you know,
Well, he's about to get sued, so.
'Cause he's
Pretty Vet Hot Pants
Oh,
has to get in for free.
That's right. He does have to. I guess it's true. All the people that got him for free lived there, but those are just all the main characters of the book. So it all just
Right.
seemed like they showed up.
Right,
So-
and they don't like say that definitely 100 other people we don't know came.
Nobody. It seemed like nobody else came. Like everything was surrounding them, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "By the way, Ashley and Val are here. That's pretty bad."
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then Amy's not boyfriend came.
so Scott is the vet, and Scott and Lou
Mhm.
have history that was referenced in book 1, right? I'm not getting that confused? Or am I getting that confused? Because they seem perfectly fine with each other in
No,
this
I
book.
don't.
Don't you remember they had like some
Yeah,
awkward
like
conversation?
there's a mentioned. Yeah, like there's mention. I'm confusing this with the TV show at this point because the TV show is a narrative.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they did mention in book 1 that there's something going
Yeah.
on.
But they
Yeah,
didn't
but
seem
then
to
she
have
showed
any
that
issues.
she can like horses, so he's over it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
think?
So-
I guess, maybe.
And yet here he is doing free veterinary care.
Weird.
Okay, but Carl's out of the picture now, right?
Thank
Until
goodness.
he comes.
Yeah, thank God.
Until
Carl's the worst.
he's gonna come back for revenge, I think.
On Sugarfoot?
I don't think he understands that Sugarfoot, though. I think he's gonna come back for revenge on Heartland.
Ah.
Yeah. And he's gonna do like
He thinks that Amy and Lou ruined it.
Yeah. So he's gonna try and take down the whole place. And then hopefully there'll be some like Home Alone traps that Amy will set to stop him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for.
That Sugarfoot will set.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're truly dastardly.
That'll be the time that Sugarfoot and Amy have to team up because they have to defeat the greater evil of Carl, because Sugarfoot needs Heartland just as much as Amy does
Yeah,
to feed his evil.
that's right.
Yeah.
Just like when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin teamed up.
Okay, maybe that one doesn't
I was
fit
hoping
the
there'd be an
parallel.
end to this, but I can't.
It may not be a perfect parallel, but Sugarfoot is definitely Emperor Palpatine. Like, without question.
Yeah.
Right, at some point, Spartan is going to pick Sugarfoot up and throw him down some massive hole where some generator or something is. I don't remember what that was. It just caused a big explosion when he fell in it.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So-
it's not like his sacrifice of his own body will one day be negated.
But
No, it will stand. This will stand. Yeah, it's a total perfect parallel.
Absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
There are no holes.
I didn't even think about
This
the
is what
Amy's mom Qui-Gon thing, though. That's
name?
pretty solid.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's
very solid.
Yeah.
That I thought for sure you
no.
had,
That was
you
very
had
good.
that all set up.
So that makes Lou Jar Jar. That's what I get.
Does it?
I think
Because
so.
Jar Jar famously is Obi-Wan's sibling.
Yes.
Famously.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know that Obi-Wan is part Gungan.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But that's how he called the whole army to him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Yeah. He
That's
just
why they
grew up
kept
off
him along
planet.
for so
That's why he doesn't have the accent.
The accent is the dead giveaway with Gungans
Yeah.
before anything else.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you do?
Perfect parallel yet again.
I have a podcast about horse books. What do you talk about? We talked about how Obi-Wan was part Gungan the other day. I'm not very good at this staying on
And
task
everybody
thing.
says, "Let me block your podcast
What-
right now."
What's well, see, this is the beauty. They'll be like, Tim, what's the name of your podcast so I can block it? Tim does not know the name of our podcast.
Yeah.
He keeps making them up.
Yeah, and one day it just gets suggested on their Google Play or iTunes.
Exactly.
I don't know what you're
And they're
saying.
too deep. They're
It's-
too deep before they can really, really hate it.
3 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they'll be looking that up and they'll be like, I don't see it. I'll just put out a Google alert, I guess. Perfect. The perfect plan. It's great when it all comes together like this.
We need to get Alex a cigar because she's very much the Hannibal of our A team.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do we have anything else we want to add on the book? I think we might have beat that dead horse.
Damn it, Tim.
With a stick. With a carbon fiber scythe.
That's right. We have harvested it.
We've harvested the horse parts. We've gone
harvested-
through the meat of our discussion.
I feel like we've harvested that dead horse.
That's right. We have all the Swedish meatballs we can handle.
That's right.
And now we're ready.
So good. So good. Why are they so good?
It's all the butte. Your tongue just goes numb. That's the end of it.
All right. So today's term that I need help with is equitation class, which I think I'm saying right.
Yeah.
You are.
Okay, so what is an equitation class?
I can answer unless Jenna, you want to answer.
No, you can have it.
Okay. To start, it's the most boring class on the planet. It's the worst. So what it is how good can you sit? Literally. It's like you go around the class and the judge will be like, walk, now trot, now canter. If you even get that fast. And it's basically just how good are you sitting on this horse? Or do you have your hands in the proper position? Is your leg in the proper position? When you go through transitions, do you move at all? And so just imagine
your
very young
scoliosis affecting
girls,
how straight your back is.
Yeah, you
Points
would
off for
lose
that.
immediately. Absolutely. Right away. Scoliosis, you're out. Don't even try.
Yeah, nope.
Because you have to sit up with your shoulders back and down, like super straight up, and like perfect elbows. You can't look like you're moving. You just have to look good. And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's totally subjective. So it's always young, pretty girls that win. Because the judge is just like, they look the best. And it's like, well, yes, obviously.
No
they're young, pretty
shit,
girls.
Carl.
Yeah. So that's equitation. Yay. It's the worst class ever.
Okay. So is this like what you do when you're really young? This is where you start?
Some people actually like do it for their entire careers. Like they just really like equitation. And you can do like equitation over fences and stuff, which is where you start jumping and doing the same thing. And like you can do like different levels of it. And so like a bunch of people will do it, including adults. Like it's weird. But it is a good place to start when you're young because it's literally just you getting the experience of going to a show where they're asking you or telling you what to do at every single moment. So that's the only way it can be helpful.
Did you ever
Otherwise it's boring.
Did you ever do this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
I grew up in like the hunter jumper world, so they do this. It's boring.
Okay, so it's all about how you sit. Does your horse's ability also take account into this, or is it just really about you as a rider?
It's more about you as a rider, but your horse behaving gives you a distinct advantage.
Oh, okay.
Whereas your horse like rearing and trying to leave the arena does not help you.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want a good one for it. You want a horse that behaves for it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so equitation class. They also mentioned confirmation class
Yes.
in this one too, which that was really confusing to me because I thought that had something to do with age. But yeah, I imagine that's another level of how you're competing now.
Are you saving that term?
Yeah, I'm going
Or do you
to.
like-
No,
okay.
I'm going to save it.
Then I won't answer
We
it.
won't do 2 terms at a time. I don't want to get ahead of myself and like overload myself.
That's right. You could get equitation and confirmation confused, and everybody will be like, no.
Okay. Well, what about horse news, Alex? What have we got going on in the horse world?
So I thought about doing like some super cool stuff. Like right now, people are naming the Olympic teams that are going in for like dressage and jumping and blah, 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 blah. But then an article came up from CBS that was kind of the exact level of non-news that I think this podcast will really benefit from. And so somebody asked, when will season 14 of Heartland be on Netflix? And I read the entire article, and they go back and forth a little bit about how when season 15 was filmed and 16 is in the works and blah, 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 and 14 was a real heartbreaker and so on and so forth, and how the series has aired on Canadian television, but they don't know.
Oh, those are my favorite articles that are like, let me tell you everything about this that I know, but I cannot answer your question. So.
Exactly. And the literal headline, when will season 14 of Heartland be on Netflix? And the full fucking article later. Don't know.
No.
Probably 2022, but you don't really know. Took 2 years
day.
to get season 12 up there, so it could be 2024. We don't know.
That's so good.
I should go write an article about something that I just clearly have no idea of and just get the most like clickbaity headline that I can come up with.
Absolutely, you should.
Do
All that I've learned from horse girls.
I don't know. I just thought.
Nothing. I have learned nothing.
Yep.
That's not true. I've learned about
You've learned 2 things.
gelding.
And then equitation.
Yeah, equitation.
That's two
Yeah, there
two
you
whole
go.
things.
Yeah. I am
a lot of things.
much more well-rounded person now.
Yeah.
because of this.
That's very exciting. I'm glad that you're learning all the terms.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to just lead into the outro? Do you want to do, like, plug stuff first? What do you want to do?
I have a tiny thing.
Okay,
I know that we had talked about me bringing metal horse names.
Yes.
But I'm very bad at this, it turns out. Like, everything I thought of, I was like, no, it's just cute. Like, that's just cute. Which is weird for me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a horse name that is either historical or from fiction.
Okay.
Okay, they're mostly from fiction. And you guys try to tell me if you can, if you know where it's from.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
So we're going to start with Glue Boy.
Oh. Whoever named that horse is kind of mean, I think.
It feels like it's got to be a racehorse thing, right? Is it a racehorse thing?
This one is not real.
Okay. Clue.
You want hints?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from a book
Okay.
from a very well-known author.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Black Beauty?
No.
From a very well-known author. Is it a horse-specific book or
No, it is not.
Okay.
Very well-known author.
Yeah.
Is it J.K. Rowling?
No.
Is
You want me to give you the author?
Yeah, give me the author.
Stephen King.
I knew you were going to say Stephen King. I'm sitting here like Stephen King.
Oh.
Where was there a horse in a Stephen King? Was it The Dark Tower?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't read The Dark
You
Tower.
win.
That's why. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
I am shocked. Good job. Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. I never would have gotten that in a million
No,
years. That was so good.
It was the only thing that seemed like it could have a horse in it, but I have not read.
Ah. Okay.
Glue Boy.
Yeah.
that's rough.
They said from the outset where his life was going, and that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys want another?
Yeah.
How many do you want? I'm going to narrow it down.
Oh. Should we do... Well, I don't know.
Let's do 3.
How many should we do?
Yeah, let's
3?
do 3.
Okay.
That way it gives it a chance for there to be a clear winner instead of
Yeah.
Tim just getting. Okay, so this one, oh boy. So I'm gonna say a word here that is difficult to pronounce because I am me.
Okay.
The horse's name is Schlechtweer Vandag. Schlechtweer Vandag.
This has to be some, like, Lord of the Rings type shit.
I'll tell you, it is a, we'll say mythological horse.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Schlechtweer Vandag.
No, I got no idea on that one.
I have no
Do you
clue.
want me to tell you what it means?
Yes.
Yes.
It means bad weather today.
That helps
Just
so
love
little.
that this is the name. Bad weather today.
Yeah, that.
And it's another fictional mythological
Yeah.
horse from Germany, I assume.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Do you want me to tell you where from?
Yeah.
Sure.
Flanders.
What?
Yeah,
I
Flanders.
have no idea.
No, yeah, no clue. None of
No
these hints are
clue.
helping at all.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting further away every hit.
This is the name of Sinterklaas's horse in Flanders.
What?
What is any of that?
Santa's horse
Okay.
is
I
bad
thought
weather
you
today.
the man who famously had reindeer?
Not in like the Netherlands and all that. No.
Okay.
In some places
Of course,
he had a goat.
of course, in the Netherlands, he
Yeah.
would not have reindeer.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like they have reindeer or anything. So
no.
makes sense.
It's not like that's where they're native or anything. No. Bad weather today. What a terrible name for Santa's horse.
It's just like terrible. I don't know. All right. So for the last one, I'm like, I don't know if I want to tell you the name or ask you if you know the name. I'll tell you the name. Widowmaker.
Oh, I know this one.
Oh.
Oh, I know this one.
Does it help if I say it like this? Widowmaker.
There's actually a Widowmaker farm right by me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
Oh, what is that from? I know this one.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
Kurt Russell.
Dances with Wolves. That's not right.
No, it's clearly Escape from New York. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
It
All right,
just makes me
Kurt
think of like
Russell.
the Man at Snowy River or whatever. Like it feels like it's such a like one of those movies from that time period.
That's probably not far from right, the time period, though. Kurt Russell movies. Kurt Russell movies.
Oh no, I'm wrong. Hold on. I think I'm wrong.
Oh,
I was about to say,
no.
Tango and Cash.
Hold on. No.
Is it City Slickers?
I am such an idiot.
Oh.
The hint should have been Patrick Swayze.
No, it's this.
I was looking at another.
obviously Roadhouse.
I was looking at
Same
another
dude.
horse.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God.
You are not the first person to confuse Kurt Russell and Patrick
No,
Swayze.
I was looking
That is
at
all
another
I'm
horse.
There's another one. Oh my god.
I love how they had the Kurt Russell horse on the next page of whatever she was looking at.
This is a list that I compiled, sir.
I'm like, wait, Tim, do you think she's downloaded horse on the internet?
Was it Roadhouse? Was that right?
No.
I know.
No,
I was
it's
like-
decidedly not Roadhouse.
Okay, what else was Patrick
But
Swayze
in my
in?
mind, it will be.
Patrick Swayze was in
Just Roadhouse. And Ghost?
Dirty Dancing, Donnie Darko. That's the extent of my Patrick Swayze
Yeah,
knowledge.
that's all
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Patrick Swayze.
I'll tell you the movie, and then you tell me the character whose horse it was, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Tall Tale.
Oh, nope, never seen it.
Never.
No,
Oh
never seen
my
that.
god.
Nope.
Oh, we are watching this. Like, we're going to watch all of Heartland, but in between, we're going to watch this movie.
There's
And Spirit.
Yeah,
There's
Spirit.
And
one-
Spirit. Oh, we
Spirit.
have to
But
do that
there's-
soon.
You just said it on scene. Tall Tales?
Yeah, Tall Tale.
Tall Tale.
Tall,
Okay.
tall tail. Tall tail. One tail that is tall.
So, yeah, that's Pecos Bill's horse.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Is it like an old gruff cowboy that's like ridden everything and like this is the mean nasty horse that like he gets along with because they're both the grizzled old men?
No.
No. Well,
No.
I tried. I took a shot in the dark.
Tall Tale is a children's movie.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not expect that.
Yeah.
This is throwing me for a loop every which way. Every answer is like a twist on what I expected. Oh, thank you for listening to Horse Girls, the actual name of our podcast. And if you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, on Twitter at Horse Girls Cast, and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast. If you like other Scholastic book series named Animorphs, and only Animorphs, go ahead and check that out at Minds at Yerk or Animorphs Anonymous. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, because it is, it was created by KCD, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, which can be read for free at bsideyoucomic.com. That's B-side like the B-side of a cassette. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.